Why is it so hard for a man to get into therapy? In today's video, I wanted to talk about some of the challenges that I faced trying to find a therapist or trying to get into therapy, and I wanted to hear some of your thoughts as well. So, one of the first challenges that I faced when I first started to go to therapy was a bad experience. And let me tell you a little bit more. I remember going to therapy for the first time in middle school. And I remember my mom took me, and I don't know if it's because I told her that I should go or if she just took me because I was telling her some symptoms and some stuff I was feeling. But regardless, the first time I went, it was pretty chill. Like there was nothing weird or there was nothing like crazy. A lot of the questions were like formality questions and just very basic stuff. So that experience was okay. But the second time I was supposed to go to that therapist, I remember arriving at the building with my mom, and I remember just waiting and waiting and waiting. And long story short, the therapist never showed up. And ever since that day, it wasn't until college that I revisited therapy. So the second challenge I faced when trying to get into therapy was just not finding the right fit. I remember in college when I was going through a difficult time where I tried a therapist again after a long time. And I remember having a really good session. I remember the therapist was really nice, she was really kind, and she was very supportive and she was very knowledgeable. I remember only having about 3 sessions with this therapist before the last time that we had a session. She basically told me she was moving to a different state. And apparently, when therapists move to different states, they can't cover or they can't do other states or something in that realm. I don't exactly remember all the details, but something about being licensed in a different state or working in another state, not being able to see me anymore. Although this therapist was great and I thought it was a good fit, we ultimately could not continue our sessions due to her moving to another state. The 2 therapists that I had after her were okay, but I never really felt like we connected on the same level as that therapist, or that I felt I could really trust them with some stuff I needed to talk about. Additionally, with those 2 therapists after that one therapist that I thought was great, a few things threw me off. And the biggest thing for me was not really feeling a connection between those therapists, not really feeling like those therapists really cared about me and that they really wanted me to be successful or to succeed or to get better. I felt like it was almost a front. I felt like it was almost as if they were just doing the therapy session to get a paycheck. The third challenge I faced when trying to continue therapy or to get into therapy was trying to juggle everything at once, whether it was school, working part-time or working full-time, managing relationships, romantic or family or just friends. Trying to manage all that at one time with the addition of therapy is very difficult, and it's something that you have to get used to, and it's something that you have to be very intentional about. So before I end the video, I just want to touch base on a couple things. And to start off, I just want to say that if you're out there and you're struggling with mental health, or you're struggling with things that you might not want to talk about, or you're struggling with things that no one can really see, I just want to let you know that you're not alone. And I know for me, something very comforting that I found in therapy was the fact that my therapist was there to help me navigate a lot of these issues that I was dealing with, but she also experienced a lot of the same issues that I was dealing with. And I found comfort in knowing that I wasn't alone. And I just want to tell you guys, or I just want to tell anybody who's listening, that you're not alone and that there is a way to get help and that there is a way for you to get better. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And remember to be kind to yourself. Have a great day. Peace.